Hello everyone, welcome to my kit share video for April. So for my April kit, I mixed it up a little bit. What I did was I started with a base of 3 different Prima kits that I had purchased from Redefine Creative, Christina at the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. She knows how much I love Prima, so she had sent me a huge Prima. I had requested a huge Prima kit that had just loads of different beautiful things in it. And so what I did was I took, I think 3 that I had married, 3 of them, and I kind of just married them all together. And then I added some things from my stash that I think are going to just make it fabulous. So I'm going to start with the full 12 by 12 sheets. Now this particular kit has a lot of scraps in it. It has a lot of A4 sheets. So I'm going to start with the 12 by 12. I have a ton of paper in this kit, but that is primarily because I'm going to have to cut stuff down and use a lot of scraps because I have a lot of scraps in this kit. So this first paper, I know this is a Maggie Holmes paper. It's from a paper pad, which is fine. It's a beautiful blue color. This is a Prima kit. I think this is from Poetic Rose, maybe. Some of this is Poetic Rose. Some of it is Teal. And I think there's a third one, Cherry Blossom. So this is a heavier, this is more of like a background paper. So we'll probably use this as one of the backgrounds and then layer on top of it. Then we have this one. This one is definitely from Cherry Blossom. So it has this black, gray, and white pattern on one side and then this pretty kind of fun, sketchy chevron on the other. And those are all the 12 by 12 sheets of pattern paper I have. Then I went ahead and added a sheet of marshmallow cardstock because I thought maybe we would do some mixed media, possibly. I added a piece of nice bright white coconut swirl cardstock. Then I have this in my stash. You know, I keep telling you guys about how I have these mixed media backgrounds that are like kind of done but not really done, and they need fleshed out and put on layouts. And so I grabbed this one because this one has all those pretty colors, the pinks and the grays and things in it. So we're going to do what we did last month, and at one of these layouts we're going to add just a little bit more to it, pull it together into a full mixed media background, and then use it on a scrapbook page. And then I also grabbed this sheet. This is Close to My Heart Sugar Plum cardstock, which I don't think is available anymore, but it's a beautiful color, and so I thought maybe I'd go ahead and use some of this pink. Okay, so next up, these are all of the like cut down scraps that were in this kit. So you see I have lots of the Teal. This is double-sided. I actually had a lot of this paper. It's really pretty. This is a craft piece that has these cameras on, and I'm pretty sure this was from a past kit, How to Kill a Kit. But I still have lots of it that I can use, and it was super pretty, so I added that. I have this nice black and white stripe single-sided paper. We have some beautiful vellum sheets. And then lots of bits and pieces. So a lot of these are just scrap papers from the Teal kit that I have. This beautiful wood grain. So I do still have, I think, one more sheet of this wood grain left. This was from Michael's from ages and ages ago. So pretty, but I'm going to go ahead and add, I'm going to use up these scraps for sure. And then I do have a 12 by 12 sheet if I decide I really need it, but I don't think I'm going to. I think this will be plenty. So this is made with Poetic Rose. I taught part of one of Christina's layout paloozas that she does, which is super fun. And one of the things I did for one of the layout paloozas was I taught this iris folding technique. And this was like my practice one before I taught it live on the during the scrapbook event. So I have this one, and this is all made with the Poetic Rose, and I really want to use it because it's beautiful and awesome. This might end up on a card at the very end. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I definitely want to get it onto a project and out of my stash. So this one is Maggie Holmes, just a single-sided. I'm pretty sure this is all Poetic Rose. All these beautiful pink pieces. And then I think this is Cherry Blossom. I'm trying to do this from memory, so I'm sorry. This one's from Cherry Blossom. I actually think I'm doing pretty good at knowing where these scraps of paper are from. This one is Cherry Blossom for sure. And so is this. You can see we have lots of scraps, so that's why, but not a lot of 12 by 12, which is why I went ahead and added a lot of the cardstock and such in there. And this is an A4 sheet, so it's a little bit bigger than 8.5 by 11, and this is also Cherry Blossom. And then I have this A4 sheet, which is from Teal. So we have all of those scraps that we can use. I also pulled in some specialty paper. So I'm always a month behind with the product focus at the Rediscover Your Stash Facebook group. I don't know why. I always am. I always end up using, last month's product focus the month after. So this was March's product focus. It's the focus we're doing in March, which is specialty paper. But of course, my layouts aren't going to be up in March. They're going to be up in April. Ooh, I do that a lot. Okay, so I did add specialty papers. I have these 2 parchment papers. These are from the Cardstock Warehouse. Such a pretty, pretty, pretty paper. Then I added this wood grain. This one is the light birch wood grain. This is from Altenew. This is just a nice 8.5 by 11 sheet of extra vellum. Just gonna shut my door here because I don't want to. I'd rather not. The dogs, they're coming downstairs. This is a dark brown wood grain. I don't know if you can see this or not. It's embossed. This is from Altenew, and then this is a brand new. So this is from Tonic. It's one of their Craft Perfect papers. They had a huge sale during March, and I did buy some mixed media items, like some Nuvo stuff, but I also bought some of the paper because some of it was just really, really pretty. And so this is one of the papers I bought. I have a couple more sheets, but I just put one in here, but it's so pretty. I am so happy with how this looks and how it is. I might try more specialty paper from Tonic for sure. Okay, so that's all of the paper, right? Lots of paper this month. Then we're going to go into our thickers. So we have these holographic thickers, which are really pretty, and I still have 1 E left. So we should be able to use up those fairly quickly. I still have these because I still have 2 E's. I'm going to use these up for sure. These are the 2 letter stickers that I'm pulling in from last month. And then I chose these comfort thickers because there is a lot of little pops of black in this kit, and I thought these would be really pretty to use. More holographic because these were part of the kit that I had, so I know that they will match, like especially the Teals and the foil ones, so I pulled these out too. These are called surprise thickers. And I still have E's and should be good. And then these are Garden Grove thickers, which are currently my most favorite thickers in the history of ever. They are a new release from January. They're fabulous, and I just adore them. And yeah, they're awesome. So I have those and included those in my kit too. Okay, for embellishments. I told you this was like a gigantic kit. I grabbed 2, I'm going to go through this really quickly. I grabbed 2 washi tapes. This one is a Prima one, and it comes like their little washi, it's not like a full tape, it's like a little washi stickers kind of overlapping in together. So I'd really like to use this up because I think that the washi stickers are starting to stick to each other, and there isn't a whole lot here. So I'm going to try to use this one up. And this is just a really pretty floral washi tape that I thought the colors matched, and it was just really pretty. So we're going to use those. These 2 packages, so these contain some library cards for journaling. They contain some of these really pretty little elements from Prima. And then the rest of this is like die cuts and pieces of cut apart sheets that I cut apart. And so we have oodles and oodles and oodles of those. And that's what's in this package. And that's also what's in this package. This one's more like the Zella Teal ones. But the same thing. There's some twine in here, little tags. And then I also have in here some die cut branches. Like this. So this is my die cut die. I have this die. It's one of my very, very favorites. And so I often go ahead and just cut a bunch in cardstock. And I will add it to kits quite often. So that's in here to go with everything else in here. This is the last little bottom of a sheet of cut apart flags from Pretty Little Studio. So I really wanted to use those up. I pulled this out because it has a lot of this gold in it, and some of the colors I think will work with some of the other things. This is a sticker book from Turn the Page. And I just kind of put these in as like a pop of something different. I'm not even 100% sure that I'm going to be able to match it all up together, but I'm going to try. The same with these. These are the Arabesque butterflies from Rosie Studio. Some of these pink ones I think will work. Maybe this one and this one. And they go with these. So I'm thinking if I can find like 1 or 2 papers that I can mix with these 2 items, that would make a really fun layout. I grabbed this whole big bag of wood veneer because there's butterflies, there's hearts, there's a cute little lamppost, there's lots of just fun little shapes in there. These are all from Kaisercraft, and I figured I could just go ahead and use some of those. I wanted to do, I have a really nice photo set aside that I'm going to try to do a puppy dog layout with all of that. So I grabbed this Color Cast Designs kind of puppy dog wood veneer and acrylic piece. I grabbed these beautiful Spring Farmhouse by Prima Say and Crystal little adhesive gems. These are more of like those cut apart sheets or 3x4 cards. So I have a ton of those. I have a couple of puffy stickers from Zella Teal. Of course, you know, of course doilies, right? And then again, some clear stickers and some other stickers. These are all from Zella Teal as well. So that is all of my embellishments. One more thing I'm including in my kit. I have pulled out one set of unused flower stamps. These are the Flower Garden stamps from Ulta. And then I've also pulled this unused Spellbinders die. This would be the small die of the month from January 2020. And it's just really, really pretty, and I think it will work really well with the theme and idea of this kit. So I have not fully decided what photos I'm going to scrapbook with this kit. I do know that I'm going to do a Traveler's Notebook spread. In fact, I have pulled out, and I don't know if I'll film me finishing this or if I'll do like one video finishing it and then finish the rest off camera and just share with you at the end. But my plan is to finish my first Traveler's Notebook art journal, which if you follow my channel for a long time, you know that this journal has been in process for a really long time, and it is a journal that documents all of the paintings and art that I have seen in person and love, and it will be like the one of 2 or 3 or 4 because I'm a huge, huge, huge art fan. So my plan is to finish this notebook off for sure, whether I do that with a process video on here and then do it all the rest of it off camera or, you know, anything like that. But I thought that that would be a nice project, unfinished project to kind of pull out and finish using this kit. All right, that's it, guys. I will talk to you all very soon. I can't wait to get started creating. Bye.